Hello. This is a quick little video I wanted to use as an example of something that you might encounter from time to time, and that is grunge typography. So let's say you're making a little holiday sign here, and you start with a font like Cracked that you might get from a website. That's totally fine. You shouldn't use the default settings that are in that font as the end of your project. It's the beginning of your project. And usually what I do in these cases is take that initial font and look for any instances where there are repeated letters. So in this example, I use Happy Halloween because there's a lot of repeated letters. There's two P's, there's two L's, there's two E's. That both of them are right next to each other. And if you're, even if you're not like a intense designer with like a really analytical eye, you can see that there are some repeated forms here, that the two E's are exactly the same, the two L's are exactly the same, especially when they're right next to each other. You may not notice the two H's or the two A's, the pair of HA that are in Happy Halloween, but subliminally you kind of see it still, and it always is an indication that you just kind of used a font and let it be your decision. You didn't make any choices in that logo design. And ultimately, what you're trying to do in designing a logo is make every visual element here an actual choice. You didn't just let the defaults make the choices for you. So what I usually do is fill in any of the recesses or any of the distinctive marks that are on a letter that gets repeated inside that logo. And then in the second pass, what I'm doing here is masking out chunks that further distinguish the silhouettes of one letter form from its partner. So while I did fill in some of the holes in the L and the H and the A, I'm also taking out chunks to further distinguish them. And this is usually a pretty simple process of moving base lines around so that the two letters are slightly askew from each other. If you want to go an extra step, you can break out these shapes of the letters into actual vector shapes and start manipulating them manually. But for this example, I just kind of took it as an example of how you might do something for a home project. Say you want to put up a little holiday greeting sign thing, something that's not going to be a big deal, but it's a friendly little gesture. So with just about 15 minutes, this is a time lapse, so about 15 minutes, you can take something that's really basic and make it something that looks like you actually put some real effort into it. And you really didn't. It doesn't take that much effort at all. So hope you dig this, and I'll be back later with some more stuff. Okay, bye!